Welcome, everybody. I'm so happy for everybody who is here on the live. Thank you so much for being with me today. And for those of you who will be seeing this, will be seeing this as a replay, thank you so much for watching this as well. I hope you are inspired and you enjoy it. So today is going to be a little bit similar to what I've done in the past with some shamanic journeying. So we have a good shamanic journey today. But I also am going to be doing a little bit more. I will be offering you all a Reiki healing today, a group Reiki session near the end. So I am going to try and keep this to 1 hour, and but we'll see. We'll see. All right. So this is all about rewriting our story to the words of our power. And I just before we dive into our shamanic journeying and all the other yummy stuff that we'll be doing today, I just wanted to just do a brief introduction in regards to this about why I'm doing it, where this all came from, just for you guys to see my thought patterns here. But over the past months, over the past first months of this year, we have seen so much chaos going on out there. It's just keeps increasing and increasing. A lot of people feeling rather disheartened to do with the chaos out there. A lot of people starting to feel disempowered. And that's unfortunate because we shouldn't be feeling disempowered right now. This is actually a very exciting time to be in. This is where we're in all the messy goo of transformation. And I know it's messy. I know it's uncomfortable and it's not pleasant. And a lot of stuff that we're seeing out there is a bit scary. But at the same time, as I've been observing myself, listening and observing others, I've realized that everything that we're seeing outside in our external world is simply aspects of ourselves that are not quite healed yet. We've done, all of you guys here, I know everybody listening, we've done a lot of work. We've done so much work on ourselves for years. And we're at the point of like, come on, when is this going to change and be better? And it is changing and getting better. But of course, everybody is at their own levels and their own healing and evolution. And we're still in a process. But also at the same time, we keep getting pulled outside of ourselves. We keep getting drawn into the chaos that's our external world. And a lot of it has nothing to do about our own world or our own selves and how we're creating and manifesting. And this is such an important time right now to really get into those darker, shadowy parts of ourselves to completely finish clearing and healing within ourselves. So we are in a very strong place of being the ones, the way showers, to create and manifest our world in a very loving, beautiful way, and to demonstrate and show this to others in the world that, yeah, it is possible. It is possible to find peace and happiness in your world. We are all creating this together in our own way, a step at a time, each being at a time. So that's really where this rewriting our story, because I started to realize the different themes that are playing out there are still the old patriarchal energies of the past coming back in to draw us back into the chaos of those lower vibrations, those lower frequencies that we're done with. And a lot of us have healed most of it, and maybe all of it. Some of us, maybe little parts, maybe different aspects, maybe some past life work still, maybe a certain area in our life. So what started to develop, what I started to feel was to take these themes that we are seeing out there that are being projected back at us in a big, big way, especially with our world leaders right now, because they're so wounded and they haven't done any healing with themselves. So they are amazing mirrors to see where where do we have to finish the healing or work within ourselves? Where do we need to sort of focus where we can manifest from a higher vibrational place instead of getting sucked into those lower vibrations again? So, rewriting our story is basically us coming together. I'm hoping once a month, if this people feel this inspiration like I do, feel like this resonates with you, but working together to work with these different themes and clearing and healing and balancing and rewriting our definitions of these themes where we are working effortlessly because these energies, if we're in the high vibrations working with them, we are in our natural state of being. There is no effort, there is no thought because that's our natural state. It's actually when we're in our lower vibrations of these energies, where from programming or conditioning and trauma, lots of brainwashing, lots of trauma, that it takes effort. So when we clear this away completely in all aspects of our life, as well as other times, dimensions, realms, then we embrace our natural state of being once more, and we can effortlessly manifest that energy. So, for example, if we take, an energy of power, we can see it in the world of people being in those lower vibrations of trying to dominate others. Well, that's not the true vibration of power. Power comes from within us. It's a state of being, and understanding that and having that in every aspect of our life. Where do we give away our power? Where are we effortlessly within our power? What aspects of our life? Is it some areas of our life that is very easy and flowing and natural? And are there other areas of resistance and difficulty and blocks? We can look at, the energy of how we trusting ourselves, trusting others. Today, we're going to work on one of my favorites, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But this is where and how this sort of developed for me over the months. Because what we're seeing in the external world right now is actually so fascinating and so supportive in how we are to transition and shift into a high vibration. Instead of being disempowered by what we're seeing out there and being like, waiting for other people to change. Well, we're going to wait forever. We can't do that. That's not where it begins. Where this begins is within you. It begins in myself, in you, and the people who are aware and awake and doing this work. So instead of being pulled out of ourselves, being pulled out of our power and looking at others, we need to come back in and finish the work within ourselves, find a balancing and healing, see it within all aspects of our life. And if we need to do past life work or any other type of work, to find that place of strength and balance within our natural state of being, then then we're in the energy, we're in the flow of life. We are manifesting from a healthy, high vibrational place, and it just flows. There's no work. It's natural, it's easy, as it should be. And so when we look at, and also one other point before we dive into our shamanic journeying today and work today, Um, I also want to say that what we are seeing out there, what in as a group, as the collective that we are attracting as our leaders and places of power, this is also showing that we all have not all completed, our healing and work, because when we are in those high vibrational states, we will probably become to a realization of those places of what we think we need as leadership may not be what we think we need any longer. But again, that's sort of going out there. So we'll see. We're doing this work all together. We're coming there. So let me stop going on and talking because I could talk for the whole hour. I enjoy doing that. But I really want to give you a taste today of what I'm hoping will become a once a month practice for us all, and that we can do it together. And again, I'm doing this in a shorter period because I am thinking that this would be something that we would take more time and we would delve more in and work with more. So today is an introduction, it's a taste, a flavor, and I hope it brings you some insight, healing, inspiration, joy, comfort. And so, this shamanic journey that we're going to start with is going to be on our personal authority. We're going to tap in and connect with that energy today, working on our own personal definition. And as we go into the shamanic journey, the reason why I'm doing it this way too, instead of just lecturing at you, is that all of these aspects within ourselves, all that wisdom is in ourselves. It's all there. We just, through trauma, programming, brainwashing, conditioning, it has been pushed down, suppressed, hidden, silenced. I don't need to give you that much information. What I'm going to be giving you is guidance into unlocking those doors, opening up those portals within you to remember what it is like, because you've been there. We've all been there before. We are these very powerful beings of spirit, of love, of light. We don't have to be taught any of this. We don't need to be taught about our power. We don't need to be taught again about our authority. We don't need to be taught how to trust. We don't have to be taught how to love. This is a remembrance. We need to unlock the areas within ourselves. We need to do some healing, maybe some balancing, but it's basically about a remembrance, remembering our authority, remembering our power, remembering how to love unconditionally in a deep way. So I just want to really make sure everybody understands that that's what this workshop would be about, in helping you to discover and remember this within yourself. And it's going to be so unique and different for every single one of us. And that is perfect. That is how it should be. So now I am going to move into our shamanic journeying, and I'm going to share screen because I have a lovely image. If you'd like to look at an image, I have that for you. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that. And if you don't want the image, you of course can sit comfortably or lie down and close your eyes. If you're not in a space right now where you can easily move inwards, if it's a little noisy or distracting around you, you can simply just listen and take this in today, and in the replay, do it on your own. But if you're able to, you can either gently focus on the image or you can gently close the eyes and move your awareness into yourself, breathing nice and deeply into the abdomen Taking some nice, deep, deep breaths. And as you inhale, just feel your whole body opening up and expanding. Our breath really helps us, like a cat, sort of stretch out the tissue, stretch out our energy in all directions, expanding, opening up. And as we exhale out, just letting go, just dropping, allowing any tension to melt out of the body, any holding, just let it go, letting go of the joints, letting go of the tissue, softening. And with each exhale, feel your awareness dropping deeper and deeper within. Feel your awareness, yourself, becoming lighter and more relaxed, moving into that place of peace and calmness within. And now, very gently, in your own time, move your awareness to your heart. And at your heart, visualize or intend, feel a beautiful flower opening up its petals, growing and expanding at the heart, throughout the chest. And as your beautiful flower grows and expands, just notice its color, its shape, its size, its scent. And just be within the center of your flower, feeling the peace, the unconditional love here. And we're going to call in a guide today. Any guide that you'd like, see who steps in for you. It can be a loved one that has passed over. It could be an animal spirit. It can be an archangel, your guardian angel, a spirit guide. And your guide today will be here just to give you that extra support and protection if you feel like this is what you need, comfort. And will help you too in the journey if you need any kind of clarity or insight. If you have questions, your guide will be here with you the whole way. Welcome them in. Thank them for being with you. Give them a warm hug. Take a moment just to chat. Now, as you just sit within the center of your beautiful flower with your guide today, I want you to just begin. There's no judgment here. This is simply a way for you to understand, to reflect on, just very gently and easily. So, no judgments. But I want you to ask yourself, what thoughts and or feelings do you have around your own personal authority? Have you ever thought about your personal authority? Is this something new? Maybe even a bit odd to you? And I ask that you also reflect on now, how would you define your personal authority? Can you? And again, no judgments, just your honesty. Now, I want you to call in the aspect or part of yourself that represents your personal authority. And again, without judgment, how does this part or aspect of yourself look, sound, and feel like to you? Now, I want you to ask this part of yourself, where in my life have I been comfortable and worked well in my personal authority? Now ask this part of yourself, where in your life have you had difficulty with your authority, or where have you given it away? How have you given it away? Now, this part of yourself, your own personal authority, and your guide want to show you a place deeper within yourself that you may have forgotten or rarely go to. Within the center of your flower, an archway opens, And as you step through, you move into a familiar landscape that is expansive and light, full of so much possibility. There's a feeling of freedom as you step through into this landscape. Notice what it looks like to you. Notice how it feels. This complete feeling of freedom, expansion, of lightness. There are no limitations in this space. You feel a sense of joy, security, and peace. Part of you that is representing your personal authority takes your hands and asks you to strengthen and heal this energy within you now. You feel the strength of your authority filling you and flowing up and down your body. Breathe into any areas where you feel restricted or blocked. Breathe out any fears, knowing that you're completely embraced and supported in this beautiful space deep within yourself. That your guide, your parts of yourself are coming together to make you whole, to strengthen you. And as this beautiful energy, this deep part of yourself that's filling you with the love of your authority, feel it flowing up and down the body. And as it moves down into the feet, it creates roots moving down, down into the foundation, creating a stronger foundation, securing you within your authority, within your space, deep within your own being. And as the energy moves upwards through your body, you extend your arms and hands and fingers up like branches of a tree, extending upwards and outwards. Feel this energy flowing and strengthening up through your body, through your arms, out your fingers, out the branches of yourself. And this energy that's flowing out through your arms like branches is moving and flowing to every aspect of your life now. Sending this strength, this support, this understanding of authority, of healing into all aspects of your life. And maybe it's touching on other realms, other past lives to heal and support this area. Continuously to feel the energy of freedom and strength and support within you as you work with the energy of authority. And as you continue to feel this energy flowing up and down through you and out you, notice the center of your being, the center within yourself, the heart space, where the energy is the strongest. This is where your authority sits. This is the place of your strength. This is where it comes from and moves outwards. That it's within you, not without. That the energy of authority doesn't flow from outside of ourselves into us. That it's already accessible within ourselves and flows out. Really feel this within the center, the core of yourself. And just observe as this energy flows out from you, you may feel and notice places highlighted where healing needs to take place or a shift or understanding. It may be touching on a past life. It may be touching on a place within your life now, a relationship, an area of your life, maybe a lot, maybe not so much. That's okay. Just observe that. For you're strengthening energy of authority within yourself. You're nourishing yourself now with it. And as you open more and more to it, it can flow more and more out of you to nourish and support those areas of your life in different places and spaces. As you merge more and more with your personal authority, you feel the wisdom flowing through you. Allow yourself to breathe out any fear, staying centered and grounded within. It is time now to move back from this space, back into the heart, knowing that you can return here to work more on your personal authority and understanding it in a deeper way. With your guide, begin to move back into the heart, thanking yourself, sending gratitude to your space within yourself for the work that you've been doing. And as you move and return back into your heart space with your guide, take a moment or two to ask any questions, anything else that you might need from your guide before we return completely to our present. And in your own time, thank your guide for being here with you and working with you today. Thank yourself and send gratitude to the intelligence of your own personal authority in helping you to heal and open up to its beautiful energy. And slowly and gently begin to bring your awareness back to your breath, breathing nice and deeply into the abdomen, slowly and gently returning yourself to the physical body, becoming aware of the sounds around you, beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes, finding movement, stretching out, and in your own time, you can open your eyes. If you feel like you need to write anything down, go ahead, or just gently bringing your awareness more and more back to your space, your environment. Welcome back, everybody. I'm just going to stop sharing. Those of you who are watching this in a replay, you might want to pause video to write anything down. And before we come to our Reiki session or Reiki portion, the Reiki portion is for those of you who have not first have ever done Reiki or don't know too much about it. Reiki comes from source. It comes from God. It comes from the goddess, however you like to express that. The Reiki is an intelligent energy of healing, specifically healing the physical body, the mental body. You're welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, you can. Sorry, I always just keep going, right? If anybody else would like to write in the chat how they enjoyed that. Yes, if anybody had any issues or wanted to ask any questions, please do so in the chat. And anybody who watches this in the replay, you can always email me as well. I do hope that it helped. Again, this was light. I'm trying to keep this to an hour. I think we might go over a little bit today, but it is just a sample. I'm just trying to keep it a little bit light for you, just to give a nice introduction of what we would do. But we would probably go a little bit deeper with this, a little bit more into the healing work. Though I think it wasn't too bad, this little short shamanic journey that we did. So I do hope it helped on some levels or gave you some insight into it. Sorry, so going back again to the Reiki is specifically to do with receiving energy of healing on the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual level. The energy travels through me and I send it to you, but there is no way at all that you take on any of my energy. That doesn't happen. It's purely this very, very high vibrational energy from source of healing, of love. And why I want to do it within this is because as we do this shamanic journey and we start to open up to an understanding, a deeper, wiser understanding, a higher frequency of these energy themes that we're working on within ourselves, then we're all in different places. So the Reiki energy can continue, can help support and continue that healing within us, especially if there's some quite deep trauma in regards around what the theme of energy we're working on. So that's really important. And I think the Reiki energy will help support and assist you in that. Now, the other thing with Reiki, those of you who understand Reiki and who do it, you know that Reiki has its own intelligence and will go to where it needs to go and where it needs the most healing with. So, again, we are doing this with intention of, as of today, to do with healing personal authority on many different levels. But if you're needing Reiki in a different way, a different type of healing, it is going to do that for you. So, and again, that's within your highest good. So it's all good. But Reiki is beautiful. It's a very beautiful feeling. And again, there is no such thing as time and um, there's no such thing with distance with Reiki. So those of you who may feel like, well, I'm seeing this in the replay and it's not live, so am I receiving Reiki? Yes, you will also be receiving Reiki when you see this anytime this week or years down the road. If you happen to see this video, you will be receiving the Reiki energy for healing within your highest good. So be aware of that. It will be there and you will feel it. Um, so before we get into the Reiki portion, I'm going to share screen again. I just want to show you, go into this a little bit more, how we would do this once a month. And can I show my screen? Okay, just bear with me here as we're already doing that. I just have to remember how to share it in this way. Shoot, okay. Um, I know. Let me go here. Sorry, you guys, just bear with me. You're seeing a whiteboard. I know. All right. All right. Yes. Okay. I see what I have to do. You guys are not going to see that. No. Okay. Let me close whiteboard here, go back. Sorry, you guys, just trying to see how I can show you this. Yes, okay, here we go. No, I did that wrong. Okay. Okay, never mind. I am not doing this right. So don't worry about it. I wanted to show you the page on my website for these workshops and how it looks every month. So I'm going to put in the chat here, and I will have the link as well. And I can't get my chat going. Here we go. And I will show within the newsletter with the replay, I will have the link where you can go onto the website to see the workshops once a month and to be able to see the theme that we'll be doing once a month and the date of it and the time. So you can easily just sign up for it there. So please take a look at that. Um, so hopefully that'll be easier in me trying to figure out um, how to show it here because it's not working. I have to practice that. My technology is better. I've improved with this, but not 100%, obviously. That's okay. So, yes, so once a month on my website, if you go to my website and you go under services to the bottom, you will see workshops. If you go onto that workshop, you will see the beautiful, it's very beautifully done, I have to say. My guy who did the website did an excellent job. I wanted to show it off to you today, but you guys can see it on your own and you will see the rewriting of our stories to our words of power. And as you scroll down, I have a nice description of everything that this is all about and how we're going to do it. A little bit like what we did today, a little bit, it'll be a little bit more intricate, where we talk a little bit more about the theme and the definition and a little bit about the lower vibrations versus the higher vibrations of that energy theme. And then, of course, we will discover within a shamanic journeying and some exercises of how to go inwards and access your own inner wisdom within that energy theme and work on some healing and clearing and hopefully get some insight, clarity, balancing for yourself. I would suggest you bring a journal with you so you can make notes. And then we would finish the session off with receiving, like I said, a Reiki session, a group Reiki that I would give to you all. I would also highly recommend that if you do decide to do this with me, that you are have some self-care for yourself afterwards, because depending on what you are healing and letting go, in some areas you may find that it is easy. The month that energy theme is easy. You've already done a lot of work, or it's a little bit lighter for you. But then we might do some energy themes where it's very heavy for you, where either you haven't been able to do a lot of work into it, or there's just been a lot of trauma or wounds. And you may find that as you shift and the work we do within that session, I just want you guys to be really supported. I want you guys to feel that, you're we've all done our healing work, so we know when we're going into a dark space where it's going to be a little challenging. So I would ask you to be very responsible and mindful for your own self and your energy and your own energy healing, and have some self-care for yourself afterwards to support. And of course, you guys all know that I'm here for you. So if there is anything, please know that we're doing this all together. You're not by yourself. You're not alone. Please reach out. I will be here for you. Okay. So that is so my first one, this was just an introduction, like I said today, but my first workshop that I would like to fully announce would be for this coming Saturday, May 24th. 12 p.m. New York time or Eastern Standard Time. It's going to roughly between 90 minutes to 2 hours. I think it will probably be closer to the 2 hour mark. And if you cannot make it for it, don't worry. You can still sign up for it and you will still get the replay for it. And like I said, be able to access all that yummy energy and healing. I'm trying to think. And what I'll be doing too is I will always be having the energy theme up on the website. So let's say that, you might do one or two, and then 6 months down the road, you come back to me and or come back and you're like, oh, what have you done? And I'd like to go back. You can definitely access back ones. So, and if you feel like you don't want to do one month, you don't have to, so that is there. Um, it's, and the last thing I do want to say is, yes, I have put a cost onto this, but I made it extremely reasonable. It is very low. So I am hoping that you all find this more than reasonable. Something like this that I'm doing has a cost of $333. It is a lot of work that we're doing. There's a lot going on, but I've really brought the cost way down to $55 Canadian. So, and you just pay for that month. You don't have to pay for others, like I said, if you don't want to. So I do hope that you find that reasonable because I think right now our healing is so important. It is what we all should be focusing on right now to really shift this planet, shift the way of life here, and to really support each other. So I do hope, I really want to make it more than affordable and reasonable for everybody so you can find that this works for you, that you are able to participate in this if you feel like it resonates and works for you. So, as I said that, if anybody has any questions before we dive into the Reiki, I really want to do at least 20 minutes of giving you all a Reiki session if you are ready for it. And yes. So all I would say is I am going to put back on, I will share the image that I had for you before, if that's something you like to focus on during the Reiki session. And if not, once more, you can get into a comfortable position, sitting back and relaxing. And all I ask that you to do, all you need to do within this is to be open to receive the Reiki healing for today. Our intention is to send this Reiki in all directions of time within yourself in healing your own personal authority, any wounds, any conditioning, any trauma, any any anything, any fear blocks. However, we also open the healing up to anything that you need right now in this moment of time within your highest good. So many blessings, love and light. Please have yourself in a comfortable position and be ready to receive now. So much love and light to you all. As you slowly begin to return, bring your awareness to your breath, coming back into the present, into the space. As you took in this beautiful healing of energy, I saw everyone standing in a river of light, surrounded by stars and planets. And what I heard is every fiber of our being is authority, that we all manifest and create in a consistent flow, and our creations and our manifestations are our authority. Allow this to come more to the forefront, more into the conscious mind. Helping you to just simply be within, within your authority, within yourself. I hope you all feel that this has helped you to support you in your journey, wherever you're at in your life. This coming Saturday, we'll be working on the energies of power, of what it is to be in your power, working in your power, connecting and healing in a deep way to your power. I wish you all so much love and light. I hope to see you all on Saturday. And if not, have a beautiful, beautiful week. And hopefully I will see you down the road somewhere very soon. So much love and light, everybody. Thanks for being here with me. Thank you for joining your energy with mine today. It was beautiful, everyone. Loved it so much. And all of you who will see this in the replay, thank you so much. I feel your energies as well. So special. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful week, a beautiful month.